It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, maybe it hasn't been quite the start to the season they were hoping for. They're just 2-3 so far, but probably a little too early to get hung up on the one-loss record at the moment.
The state capital of Utah dramatically lit up on a beautiful night in Salt Lake City. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a good outing against the Suns in Phoenix.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively, and when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
Now let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder.
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. See if they got the message. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And here in the early part of the season, Steve, when you played, did you have a favorite part of the regular season?
I did. I think right around All-Star break and afterwards, because now you know you have a chance or you're in the hunt. You got to start to pick this up to put you in a place for the postseason. But if you're not in the postseason, February starts to feel like a drag.
I bet. But when you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, at least now you got something to aim for, right?
Yes.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now here's Ball. Shot clock at 5. And it's Ingram missing. And here is Ingles. And there's the pass to Hood. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The quick trigger. Hood piercing the defense with the effective catch and shoot J.
Caldwell Pope against Ingles. Lopez, a screen on Rubio. Here's Ball. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
And it's the Lakers' ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
You know what? They were awful offensively. Labored to score on any level.
Here's Ingles, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Ingles kicks to Rubio. Gobert with a screen for Rubio. Back to Ingles. Gobert the screen. Ingles can't get it to go.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Here's Randall, who's back up. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hood can't get it to go.
A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open for mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Ingram kicks to Randall, passed the ball. Lopez, a screen on Rubio. Ball, no good.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Dishes it to Lopez. Passes to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Over Ingles. And again, the Lakers no good.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Now here's Ingram. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hood with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Hood kicks to Rubio. Outside Hood. Over Ingram. Another miss by Utah.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shoots. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Lopez has got his 2nd basket.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Gobert, the screen. Now here's Hood. He's guarded closely. Count it. His 2nd make in 4 attempts.
When Hood gets room to shoot from the mid-range, he's as good as they come. KCP known for his defense, but his offense is not too shabby. He can pull up from deep and on the move and knock it down. He gets his numbers from range, and it helps them out on the offensive end.
Now here's Hood, following the miss by Brook Lopez. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions, a lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene.
Two shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And guys, it was just announced last season that the Jazz had transferred the team's ownership to a legacy trust intended to keep the team in Utah for generations to come. Apparently, the move is a first of its kind in major North American pro sports.
Johnson hits them both. Greg, you look at the Jazz, that legacy trust means that all profits are reinvested right back into the team.
I mean, a tremendous move, recognizing that the team belongs to Utah and the people of Salt Lake City. This is truly a community asset.
Now, here's Ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Good on the shot. Johnson's got 6 points.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Caldwell Pope dishes the ball. Lopez, a screen on Rubio. Ingram wide open. Good on the triple. Ingram's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And Rubio kicks to Johnson. Knocked away. Lopez with the steal. Now here's Ingram. He feeds it to Ball. It's over Rubio. Ball with the bucket.
And Ball is a gifted shooter. Someone that excels at scoring the ball even when the coverage is tight.
There's the pick. Rubio the pass to Hood. Johnson with it. Out defended by Randall. It's deflected. Now here's Ball. Covered by Rubio. Ball dishes to Lopez. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah trailing here. Ingles with the ball. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Up top, Rubio. Nice ball movement by Utah. From about 19 feet. And that one hits back iron. LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Ball kicks to Randall. Over Johnson. Utah with the rebound. Ingles passes to Rubio. Kicks to Gobert. Rubio sets the pick for Gobert. Put on the wing. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. That shot off. Utah shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Rubio outside. Trying to get back on track. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Ball. No good on the three. Now Rubio. Last game we saw him score 13. Gobert with a screen on Lopez. Here's Rubio. Out to Hood. Lets it go with a three. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And it's 7 points for Rodney Hood.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Joe Johnson with a long and illustrious career like yourself, Smitty. He had very good years in Atlanta. When you think of Joe Johnson, what comes to mind?
You know, the first thing is he has great handles for a player of his size. The crossover, able to get the defenders on their heels, and he does it in slow-mo. But he can score from anywhere.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And some changes here for the Lakers. On defense, the Jazz. Clarkson kicks to Zubats. Ennis dishes to Nance. Back to Ennis. Dang gets a wide open look. No good there. And it's Utah the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Favors kicks to Burks. Favors with the screen. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Lakers in 5th.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
They set the pick. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the pick and roll, Smitty, such a key play in the NBA in your eyes. Who are the most devastating pick and roll players in the league?
I think guys with the ball in their hand is James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard. Some of the role guys are Blake, DeAndre Jordan, Draymond Green, because he can make a play with the basketball afterwards. And anytime you put best players in the pick and roll like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, they are definitely guys that makes defense really think about it.
The first one falls. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Both free throws good from Nance. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Exum kicks to Yarebko. Feeds it to Exum. He dishes it to Mitchell. Shoots over Clarkson. And that one comes up a bit short. LA's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. On the wing, Dang. Back to Clarkson. Nance a screen. Stolen by Mitchell. And they're pushing it up. Shoots over Clarkson. And it's Mitchell missing. And for the Lakers, they're shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. Ennis kicks to Nance. The dish to Clarkson. Misses from close range. Utah shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Now here's Exum. He's covered closely over Ennis. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Lakers with the ball. Zubac kicks to Clarkson. In the corner, Nance with it. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ennis. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's the Jazz's ball. Burks kicks to Exum. Favors passes to Burks. Back to Favors. Exum with it. Now guarded by Ennis. Favors dishes to Mitchell. Now here's Exum. Covered by Nance. Exum's shot is off. Ennis kicks to Clarkson. Stolen. Fast break. Here we go. Looking to end the drought. And he gets it to go. And the Jazz lead by 2. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Now here's Dang. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Offline from the top of the key.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Exum kicks to Yarebko, and there's the feed to Mitchell. Right side Favors. Tries it from 9. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. That's the end of the first quarter, and not much scoring. It remains close. Jazz lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year, just get better, keep making strides, and keep getting better in every aspect of my game.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is too. How far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Ivica Zubac. Ennis out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Dang, and it's Nance in at the 4 slot. Now here's Dang. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Derek Favors.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
That's good from Dang. And Smitty, as an NBA player, you got to travel all over the country and see just about every major metro area in the nation. When you were playing, you were doing all that traveling, which city did you always look forward to playing in the most?
You know, Kevin, I thought it was Miami when I left Miami because I had the friends. And let me be honest, the weather and getting a chance to go back to the restaurants. But I think the energy and the basketball knowledge of the fans just walking around is New York City. You have great conversations with people at a deli, all around the city of New York, and then playing in the Mecca. New York was my favorite place.
And they made you feel appreciated there, whether they despised you because you were good and were going to hurt the Knicks, or you were playing for New York and they could cheer you on. Am I right?
Yeah, you're totally right. The one thing they did, Kevin, like you said, playing well or not, or rooting for you or not, they always told you the truth.
For Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
One is off. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
No luck that time either. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Burks, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Blazing first step of Burks, enabling him to leave the defense in his wake.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Ennis. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He kicks it to Clarkson. Over Mitchell. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Utah.
And when you're riding on the upper end of the conference like these guys are, you usually have an excellent distribution of how and where you get your points. And these guys have a very effective offense, getting it done inside, outside, and from mid-range as well.
Gentlemen, truth shot. Truth shot.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
Jazz coach Quinn Snyder bounced around as an NBA assistant coach, 4 different teams, never staying more than a year. He got his education working under so many great coaches.
Now here's Dang. And here's Clarkson. Here's the floater. Great D that time from Favors.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Burks with it. He's picked up by Dang. Right wing. Here's Mitchell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Coach Snyder said that his experience as an assistant coach helped to erase some coaching blind spots.
Well, you take something, Kevin, from every experience, every stop. He's been well prepared to become an NBA coach. Over 2 decades on the bench before taking over the Jazz job.
So here's Burks following the 3 by the Lakers. Exum passes to Favors. Dishes to Urebko. Kept alive. Tries again. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. It's good from long range. Burks has got the lead up to 8 now for Utah. LA has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Over to the left wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Exum kicks to Favors. Pass to Exum. Back to Favors. Favors with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Exum's shot is off. Lakers trail by 6. Ennis kicks to Dang. Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. Clarkson passes to Kuzma. Here's Zubac. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Utah making a change here. Rubio's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac, and Ball subbed in for Tyler Ennis. Here's the screen. Rubio dishes to Favors. And Jerebko has it in the corner. Sinks the triple. Jerebko's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And it's Lopez at the elbow. The pass to Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Clarkson's got 8 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Pass to Favors. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Ricky Rubio. Last year, getting it done. 5th in assists, 9th in steals, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Lopez with the bucket.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
Yeah, he has the height to shoot over most any defender and the touch to make it with consistency.
Here's Mitchell. He has 5. And Favors kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Urebko. Burks against Dang. Off the pick. Up again. Kuzma pulls it in. The Lakers trail. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Dang. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Well, the NBA, we know, has incredible competition. And more times than not, it's more serious than anything else, and you're so locked in. But, Steve, right, there are moments of levity that everybody can kind of laugh at, correct?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think the one thing is having a teammate go to their free throw line, shooting an air ball, and him glancing over there at the bench. And, you know, nobody wants to laugh at times. But depending on the game, you just bust out laughing, and then he goes up there and shoots it really hard to make sure he doesn't have an air ball. And then the one when you're passing the basketball and the teammate is not looking and you catch him right in the choppers, that's the one everybody laughs about the most.
How about you personally? Any moment that either you were laughing or people were laughing at something that happened to you on the floor?
You know, I had this one, we call it a flat tire, Kevin. I was led. Teammate Brevin and I threw it out, and I couldn't stop. And my legs wobbled. I fell. I caught it and went out of bounds. That's the one I think for me was the funniest. It just wasn't funny when it happened.
Now here's Hood. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. He feeds it to Rubio. Here's Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Johnson's got 8 points.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Lopez a screen. Ball, the pass to Lopez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, the Jazz, one of the best run franchises in basketball. They operate in a small market, but still one of the top 6 winningest organization in NBA history.
The Lakers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Good from Brook Lopez. And Steve, talking about the Jazz in Salt Lake City trying to hold on to big-name players. They lose all-star Gordon Hayward this past summer. And then you might recall Dominique Wilkins, who was drafted by the Jazz. He didn't want to play there.
Well, you know, the good news is you can focus on basketball, not too many distractions. And it's a beautiful city, safe with loyal fans and a chance to win.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Rubio, looking for his first basket still in this one. Stolen by Ball, tipped away. It's good. This game is all even.
And Ball showing some killer instinct there. A solid athlete who knows how to score through contact.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Rubio outside. Kicks it to Ingles. Gobert with a screen for Ingles. Hood dishes to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Gobert the screen. Second chance shot. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ball. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Feeds it to Ball. Over Gobert. Second shot opportunity, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
here's Rubio. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Ingles. Over Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Utah. Lakers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Rudy Gobert, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Ingles against Caldwell Pope. There's the dish to ball.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Rubio in the corner. The feed to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Lopez. Lopez with the steal. Ingles against Caldwell Pope. And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Nancy's checked in for Lopez. Now here's ball. Covered by Rubio. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here. And the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
That's good from Ball.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
He hits both from the stripe.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
Here's Caldwell Pope, the coast-to-coast dunk.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
Rubio outside. Gobert with a screen for Rubio. Johnson kicks to Rubio. Clock at 6 to stop the run. Count that bucket. And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
And here's Hood after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Gobert the screen. Johnson goes in. The Lakers with the rebound. Nance has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Again, the Lakers.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built a lead here with a much better second quarter.
Now, here's Rubio. So the wing on the left. Gobert with it. Now defended by Randall. Off the screen. Another shot. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Gobert.
One of the best rebounders in the game. Keeping Rudy Gobert off the glass is a tall order.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dishes it to Randall. Top of the key ball. He kicks it to Ingram. Fires for three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rubio, the pass to Ingles. Hood for three. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
And the long arms and legs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his hustle.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They gathered some serious momentum in the second quarter, and as well as they played, it's a little bit of a surprise that their lead isn't more than 7 points here at the half. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. And as long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
they're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the ref to make a call, put them in a position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
The streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously as we welcome you back to the action here in Utah. The second half just about to get going here. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Jazz trailed by 7. We've got Hood. Johnson is out there with Gobert, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Rubio in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now, here's Ingles. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 4. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
There's a good screen. Ball dishes to Ingram. Off the left rim and out. Utah's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the Utah Jazz watch their star player, Gordon Hayward, depart for Boston in free agency this past summer.
Yeah, and Kevin, especially for small market teams, that's always the concern, attracting and retaining star talent. The loss of Hayward, a real setback for this young team.
Oh, trying for it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. Los Angeles leading by 7. Randall a screen on Rubio. Ball kicks to Randall. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Jazz shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Rubio. And Gobert kicks to Hood. Gobert the screen. Outside Hood. Gobert with a screen for Hood. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Rodney Hood has good size at 6'8". Really uses his frame well to get his shots off.
And Rodney Hood played one season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
That free throw good from Hood.
I like Rodney Hood. He plays with great patience. He goes through his progressions off the pick and roll. Once he gets past his initial defender, he keeps them walled off behind him and forces the help D to make a decision.
Both free throws good from Hood. And Hood standing 6'8". Even the defender's breathing down his neck. He can get his shot off without Steve too much concern.
You know, the reason why is he's a triple threat. Pass, shoot, drive. He's shown the ability to read the defense and make the right decision. A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Hood a screen on Caldwell Pope. Rubio the pass to Gobert. He feeds it to Hood. Puts it up from 12, and he overshot that one, missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. Down low, here's Ball. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket. And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
One shot.
That's good from Ball. Now with Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
For Utah, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers.
ISO Joe Johnson in his mid-30s, but he's still a closer. You need a game winner, put the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 11. And the pass to Ingram. Lopez a screen. Ingram kicks to Ball. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Launches a 3. Gobert pulls it in. And Joe Johnson, Steve, able to get his shot off anytime.
You know his nickname, Kevin, is ISO Joe. He has great size, and more than anything, it's his confidence. Trust me, he's very accustomed to scoring with a hand in his face.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 11. Pass to Ingles. Beyond the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Rubio with it. Now guarded by Ball. Rubio dishes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Ingles. Utah gets it back. Passes it to Rubio. Kicks it to Hood. Gobert the screen. A second chance effort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Steve, the shot blocker, Rudy Gobert, earning the nicknames like the French rejection, the Stifle Tower. He says his favorite is Gobzilla. What do you think?
I'm not sure about that one. I like Go-Go Gadget Arms, but the Jazz are sure he's their man in the middle going forward. I do know that. They signed him to a 4-year, $102 million extension.
And he makes the first.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jerebko comes in for Johnson. Burks, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Mitchell in for Joe Ingles. That one misses. Lakers leading by 6. Outside Dang. Now here's Ennis. Defense right on him. Clarkson is screen on Burks. Now here's Ennis. Goodbye Hood. Fires it up. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Utah's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Jerebko kicks to Hood. Feeds to Burks. Here's Mitchell. He's covered by Clarkson. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 8. Pass to Kuzma. On the wing, Dang. They set the pick. Expanding his range. Hits it from three-point range. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jazz trailed by 7. Hood kicks to Jerebko. He dishes it to Hood to the wing right side. Works on the wing. Shoots over Zubac. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
One of the foremost offensive rebounders in the game. Favors always in pursuit.
Over in the corner, Zubac. Rebounded by Jerebko. Utah shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. The dish now to Hood. The feed to Jerebko. Mitchell kicks to Burks. Here's the screen. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Ennis passes to Kuzma. And the 3 off target. Jazz trail by 5. Good. Dishes to Favors. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Derek Favors missing about a month last season with the bone contusion in his left knee.
You know, that's why his numbers took a dip last season. Normally, he's improved year after year. Still young despite his years in the league.
And Utah making a change here. Exum's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Nance is checked in. On the free throw, no good.
You know, Derek Favors has played alongside a lot of different type of centers. That's why he's worked so hard to add a jump shot so it's not all clogged up in the middle.
Dang with the bucket.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Exum kicks to Favors. Jazz passing it around. Favors with the screen. Shot off the screen. Burks can't get it to go. And Steve, when you look at Favors, if you had to pick, do you play him at power forward or do you play him at the 5? You play him at the center?
I think in the old days you play him at the power forward position, but I think right now, nowadays, he's maybe a shade better at the center spot. It's close. You could argue either way.
Here's Mitchell. He's covered by Clarkson. Dishes it to Exum. He kicks to Favors. He feeds it to Mitchell. Favors with the screen. Now here's Exum. Not a lot of room. The pass to Urepko. Here's Favors. Up and in on the layup. Favors has got 6 points in the quarter.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Here's Clarkson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Jazz trail by 4. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And checking out the numbers for Clarkson. Some last season stats for him. Came in about 14 points per, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Exum kicks to Urepko. There's a screen. Favors with the screen. Exum with a wide open look. Utah with a fresh 24.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Ennis kicks to Nance. Pass to Clarkson, the 17-footer. And there it is for him. Clarkson's got 10 points. Utah trailing here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Favors kicks to Exum. Back to Favors. Pass to Exum. Favors with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Zubats. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Ennis. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Burks. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Burks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And the Lakers call time here. Some changes here for the Lakers. Ingram, he's checked in for Dang. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Ennis. Clarkson passes to Nance. Kicks to Clarkson. A beautiful reverse layup. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Favors. 1:30 left in the third quarter. There's the screen. Back to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Feeds to Exum. To the middle. Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Able to score in a multitude of ways. Favors causing a lot of problems for the defense.
LA's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now here's Ingram. He's got 6. Nance a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Favors with the ball. Zubac's defending, and Favors kicks to Mitchell. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Clarkson. Exum with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And another basket for the Lakers.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Mitchell dishes to Burks. Pass to Favors. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Favors has got 12 points in just the second half.
Favors can really hurt you from inside the paint. If he gets the ball in a good spot, he has the size and length needed to bury the shot.
The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right, jumpers will go. All right, they come in flurries. You miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
Wanting to keep it fast and loose. Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
And you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everybody gets bogged down, and that creates a much bigger problem.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. The young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
And Ricky Rubio, known mostly for his ability to pass it and create opportunities for teammates. But, I think he's an underrated defender at that point guard spot. And maybe he doesn't get the credit he deserves defensively.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, for Rubio, his defense is something that isn't talked about, but is certainly present all the time.
Yeah, he's smart, fast, he moves his feet well, and has terrific anticipation with his hands. Great playing both on and off the ball, and just aware of his spacing and a player's tendencies.
So he gets them both.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Lopez, a screen on Rubio. Here's Ball. Doesn't go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort to tie it up, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Oh, that's not a great foul. For Rubio's career, shoots well over 80% from the line.
And Utah adding another terrific defender this summer, trading for point guard Ricky Rubio. Rubio on a bargain contract the next 2 years. A nice move by the Jazz's front office.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
And another thing with Rubio, the Jazz love to score with the pass. Few better playmakers in the league than Double R. Some might harp on his shooting, but he's a quality starting point guard.
And it's tied up with that one.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
Ball kicks to Randall. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And here we go. Rubio heading to the hoop. So they take the lead. And the Jazz lead by 2. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Caldwell Pope passed the ball. Lopez, a screen on Rubio. Ball with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. He dishes it to Randall. And stolen by Favors. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. The offensive rebound. Johnson can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 4. Ball dishes to Caldwell Pope. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Lopez a screen. In the corner, it's Ingram. To end the run. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Now the feed to Ball. Now the dish to Randall. And there's the pass to Ball. Lopez sets a screen for Ball. Inside. A second chance effort. And Brook Lopez the bucket on the assist by Ball.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Johnson the screen. Here's Favors. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Randall a screen on Rubio. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Utah.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And you look back early in his career, Rudy Gobert, he kind of clogged things up just as much at the offensive end as he did defensively. And I tell you what, though, he's made significant strides, becoming much less of a liability on offense.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. This is to Ingram. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Rubio kicks to Johnson. On the wing, Ingles. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 2. He used that pick to get in close. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Lopez a screen. Ball kicks to Lopez. He's looking for Caldwell Pope and finds him. The shot that time not on target.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Lakers trail by 3. Now Ball. Here's Randall. Drops in the layup for 2. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
Here's Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Randall. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Ingram with the steal. To take the lead. They grab their own miss.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight. There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to Ball. Picked by Randall. Lopez, a screen on Rubio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a frustrating night for him.
Gobert dishes to Rubio. He kicks it to Ingles. Back to Rubio. Gobert the screen. Johnson outside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Lopez outside. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. Here's Ingram. Oh, good with the triple.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And here's Rubio. Gobert with a screen for Johnson. Johnson the screen. Gobert the pass to Rubio. Over Randall. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Rubio's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
Passes it to Ingles. Back to Rubio. They set the pick. Gobert the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Caldwell Pope. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the initial rules for the NBA include that 6 personal fouls is the magic number before you're done for the game. It's been this way since, who can remember? But do you think 6 is the right number, Steve, for fouls? Or would you like to see them raise or lower it?
I definitely wouldn't want to see them raise it. I think 7 would be too much. Maybe if they lower it, that's a possibility. But right now, I think it's 6. Maybe 5, or maybe you can experiment during some preseason games or in summer league. But I think 6 should be the maximum. The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
We've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Derek Favors.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Lopez a screen. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lopez sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And KCP's quickness makes him tough to track coming off those screens.
Rubio dishes to Gobert. Ingles kicks to Hood. Gobert the screen. Rubio in the corner. Drills it from outside. Rubio's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Lakers trail by 11. Now here's ball. Picked by Randall. Ingram passes to Caldwell Pope, and it's ball in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Hood kicks to Johnson. Feeds it to Rubio. Pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hood. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope against Ingles. Lopez a screen. Kicks it to ball from outside the arc. Rebounded by Hood.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Gobert the screen. Rubio dishes to Gobert. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity. That'll put Brook Lopez on the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
One shot.
That's good from Lopez. Rubio with it. There's a good screen. Outside Hood. On the wing, Ingles. Back to Hood. Over Ingram. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Hood is a very talented player, a rhythm shooter who can also get to the rim with ease.
Lakers trail by 10. Now Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Three-pointer. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 3 assists tonight. The feed now to Gobert. He dishes it to Ingles. 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Lopez. Johnson from outside. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
The Frenchman, Rudy Gobert, really making an immediate impact with his rebounding and his shot blocking ability.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Lakers trail by 8. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rubio with the rebound. The dish to Johnson. There's the pass to Ingles. Hood kicks to Gobert. And the layup is good. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Jazz.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Derek Favors.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Dishes to Randall. Off the screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Left side, Hood. Gobert with a screen for Hood. Pass to Gobert. Uncovered, and again it's Utah.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 10. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now, here's Exum. Guarded closely. The teardrop falls in.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
You know, I think it's just staying in the defensive end. You know, sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.